stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dub for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, fights through and now a crease. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signal. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
This is Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Coleman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So a nice job to break the run tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they'll run it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, Murray. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him out.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Coleman on the toss. A strong running. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ben Gideon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 4 down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Drops it off for Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now, check, Patriots!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. Green, 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Jackson from the shotgun. He may try and run for this. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Jackson now being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open here, Adam Thielen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on 2nd down, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Back to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Unable to corral him. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go ground game here, the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Cause we lost them already. Cozy boy with his